Yeah, both these teams off to a nice hot start. Just trying to get as much ground control as they possibly can. It looks like we're gonna see the boys over on Old Guys getting that like slight early lead. Just some couple kills early on, just trying to get a little bit of that map control to maybe try to get the B point or make a rotation to hold the AC. Who knows? You know, it's everyone's got their own little strategies as far as what their main 2 points they want to hold, but a pretty common one we see is AC.
Yes, sir. The AC lockdown is kind of convenient. Really, AB is kind of contentious as well, trapping people underneath though. It kind of gives them the ability to get that power up. But Shweek's here holding the back. Bob pumps. He's going to be holding the flat foot up here at C as he watches out toward the B site. Shots on. Looks like the B site's going to be able to control the first points are now on the board. As we're going to see one of these teams take the lead.
Yeah, it looks like Str8 Tilted going to be the team to take that early lead up to the nice little 15-0, basically, essentially here. And they got the nice AB hold, something you were just talking about. It's really nice to be able to trap those guys in that back C point, just kind of keep them back there, right? As long as you kind of outslay a little bit, you can stay there. But right now, we're seeing the guys on Old Guys try to slowly make their way pushed out. Looks like they're coming from that gold stairs area, from that back alley and stuff. They're going to get that B point captured, and they've got C still, so now they've got the CB hold, and they're trying to get some pressure on A.
Heck yeah. First points on the board here now as Old Guys steps up to the plate and collects some points. Not for long, though. Let's see a quick answer on the board. Dirty Brains, top slayer in the entire lobby, tied right now with Mosh. Actually looks like Jajamina is also a performer. Str8 Tilted currently leading the lobby with kills. And is actually able to kind of demonstrate why they're able to get this point lead. Ooh, Amatsu takes a shot there from the top of control room. Shweek's moving in here into the shots on him from the tower. He's gonna go down. Shots on Sugars from behind. He goes for the grenade. Not sure if that did any damage, but he commits to the rotate and gets caught as the player rotates back. The B site is now being controlled.
Yeah. Jajamino gonna have a nice little 1v1 gunfight over towards A. Gonna lose that one. That's gonna give a lot of map pressure in favor of the Old Guys here, as they're gonna start capping that A point. They've already got B and C like locked up, but C obviously gonna start getting captured by those Str8 Tilted players right there. We just saw a nice little rotation of the map now, right? We see the guys on Str8 Tilted. They're able to just, they sadly kind of lose their map positioning. They end up getting pushed back into that C point, and now they're kind of getting stuck back there, which is a really good push right here by Old Guys Texas, just to make sure they keep everything pushed in. They're helping each other out, but as I say that A point be a nice little 1v1 up there, and that's going to start getting capped, which is just going to be a nice little distraction, maybe to allow these guys to push out of the C point, help each other out, and work together to make a move here.
We are seeing a little bit of the AB holds. A is currently being recontrolled though, as wow, looks like Mosh is there to prevent that from taking effect. Ooh, not able to confirm through that once again though. The A site is now being taken over by the side of Str8 Tilted, currently in a position of scoring as they're still in the lead, 56-35 here in the Chumps. This is finals, folks. Old Guys and Str8 Tilted kind of neck and neck here in the first part of this first game in this series of 5, as the Chumps will be determined by the fate of the following few games.
Yeah, I mean, this is a big one, right? Always want to win your seasons at the end of them. It's a long run, so being able to win them is definitely a very fun time. But now it's coming down to this first map, right? This is going to kick everything off, maybe give us a little bit of a hint on how the series is going to go. And so far, just kind of kicking things off kind of early. It feels a lot like Str8 Tilted early was doing a really, really good job playing together, using their like team play to their advantage as far as making sure they always had that advantage in BR gunfights, making sure it was a 2v1 pretty much at all times. But now it feels like the boys and Old Guys are kind of getting heated up themselves, right? They're doing a good job working together. They're pushing. They're getting very aggressive in some cases, and they're just straight up winning a lot of very important 1v1s as well.
68-63. You're going to see the side of Str8 Tilted lose the lead for the first time here, but not for long, as they've just regained control by controlling A and C and gaining a few more moments here. This has been a pretty neck and neck game. 4 minutes, 35 seconds into this game, and 82-68. Str8 Tilted continuing to lose a little bit of a deficit here.
Yeah, I mean, a big thing is we've just seen so many like rotations of the map now that it just seems kind of weird. It doesn't really feel like we're watching a stronghold. It almost feels like we're watching the King of the Hill, the way things are moving around so much, you know, a constant flip back and forth between who's controlling C, B, and A. But I mean, as I'm saying that, I mean, clearly the boys over here on Str8 Tilted have done a very good job for the last 40-50 seconds or so holding that AC point, which is a pretty classic hold. We're going to see Jajamino hold it down over towards C with a nice little double kill right there, but that's going to be 2 dead for either team. That C point getting captured right now by that old guy's squad, and that's going to get stopped by Dirty Brains there. That squad over there just doing a good job helping each other out, but sometimes like it is kind of like getting a little bit of too aggressive with solo players, getting that solo Chal out for pretty much no reason, but ends up kind of working out. But Schweeks, I mean, making the play over here, just making sure he's always helping his teammates out. He extended that life about as long as he possibly could, kind of lost a couple guys in the sauce. I thought he had that, I'm not gonna lie, but oh, he almost had the second one as well, but he ends up getting shot in the back by our boy Sugas. And once again, it looks like the point's probably going to go towards old guys here, but here we go. The guys at Str8 Tilted trying to make a last-second push. And, yeah, a little back and forth here. Mosh getting that nice kill. Guy's got 11 already.
Kind of nutty, isn't it? You know, approaching 90 points on the response here. I mean, it's kind of impressive to see how they've been able to maintain it. 3 players now down on the side of Str8 Tilted. That's going to help them kind of, you know, close the gap. And old guys stepping up to the plate. They're not out of this yet, not by long. So usually in strongholds, you see large leads. You know, a team will get control, they'll get set up, and then once you're set up, and if you work effectively together, you know, it's you can kind of start to stride a little bit and get a little bit of a huge lead. But we haven't seen that, you know, so far. All of these players are really kind of giving it their all, and I think no one's taken a back seat in this fight.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like I was saying earlier, with the amount of times this map is kind of like flipped on its side as far as who's on what side of the map, it's definitely not very typical for a recharge stronghold. Usually you see a team, like you said, just kind of locks it down for a very, very extended period of time before the other team can either break it or just kind of loses, right? But now, I mean, we're seeing Str8 Tilted once again. This is the team that earlier had a very long run, getting themselves up to a nice like 60, 70 point lead. Now, kind of getting that going again with that AC hold. But the boys over on old guys, not going to let that one go for free. We can see them already trying to make their move towards this C point. They're going to flood in with 3-4 players, but they're getting shot at left, right, and center right now. Schweeks with a nice double kill. His teammates hopping on the C point. That's going to give them the CB hold. But Str8 Tilted, it's not the end of the world as long as you're holding up that A side of the map, because it really does give you a lot of ability to push out over time.
Zell narrowly averting death. Those are the types of plays that, you know, can be the old adage, the straw that broke the camel's back. You know, you keep adding a straw, so something lightweight, really, to a camel's back, and then eventually, after hundreds and thousands of straws, eventually there'll be one that breaks its back. And that old adage is kind of also true in the sense that you can use micro attrition to compound your successes. So continue to micro maneuver, evade death at all costs, and by doing that, you'll get the upper hand. 176, a lead by 30 here in this in Chumps. This is finals, approaching 40. Str8 Tilted, man, they seem to come out on top of each one of these. Every moment that they've lost the lead, they've still came out on top.
It's just because they're doing such a good job of making sure that once they die, it feels like a lot of their players do a really good job. We're seeing it right here at this top control. They just slow up, they hold up, they make sure they wait for their teammates, they heal up, they try to make sure they're always in a numbers advantage situation. Like right now, they are losing as far as like points being scored, but they're still up by a nice 20 points or so. That's going to be their ability to push into this A site. We see Sugar's going in from down below of elevator. He's going to get taken down by 2 guys over there, but his teammates are going to push in to try to help him out. Looks like they pick up 1. That was Jajamino. And he's got 1 more to deal with over there, and it looks like his teammate Dirty Brain's gonna die though, but he's gonna somehow make it out with his life. But now we're gonna see the guys over in Old Guys Texas here. It looks like they're about to take that lead. Never mind, because B point's gonna start getting captured. Now they gotta try to focus on that. He's gonna finally go down, so this lead is gonna change for like what feels like the 50th time this game, and Mosh gonna get stuck by Sugas. That's gonna help those boys out a little bit before Sugas gets taken down. This A point looks like it should get contested soon.
That was a good stick.
Kind of the classic.
The old guys have been able to minimize every single defeat, and now they've rebounded from it. Now, I mean, they're literally approaching being up by 30 points toward the end of the match. In addition, double kill on the board for Mosh. Ooh, kind of gets taken out there from Looked like from behind. Yeah, he jumped up in the back of A site. Gonna go for that control. Straight tilted, 2 players down. We're coming down to the wire here, folks. 25 points left on the board. 4 old guys can take this win, and we're gonna see Straight Tilted begin to reclaim A, but not be able to get it. Back in a position of scoring down to 20 seconds remaining for the winning of the first game here in the Chumps finals. Man, this is pretty tense.
Yeah, I mean, old guys doing a really good job this last little stretch. Dirty Brains with that camo. Not one of the guys you want to see with that. He is very deadly when he has that in his hands. But him and his teammate Josh and Mino going to be able to take that A point. He's immediately going to they're going to rotate over to help that C point they have as well. They now have that AC hold. 15 more points though for that old guys team to be able to take this victory. We're going to see Ezel taking a gunfight towards that bottom blue pipes right now. He's going to barely survive. He's going to need some help from his teammates, as it looks like this C point is going to be the one getting contested shortly by the old guys squad. It looks like Straight Tilted probably going to rotate over here. Dirty Brains with a nice first pick. He's got 2 players pushing in on him. He's going to lose his teammate. He goes down as well. That's I'm Hot Soup with a nice couple kills. Their teammate trying to get out almost dies. And that's only, I mean, that's a nice cap right there on the C point. They've got the B still held down. 9 more seconds. They're going to take this victory in the map 1.
It really just comes down to those few moments when they're able to prevent the enemy from stopping them from losing control. Great follow through. We're starting off here in the second round here in this series of 5. Champs is on the board. Old guys and Straight Tilted. In round 2, looked like control the sniper was grabbed, but I'm Hot Soup. Certainly is Hot Soup. He gets a double kill on the board. Here's he controls top tower, and 3 players are now down on the side of Straight Tilted.
Yeah, now we got I'm Hot Soup trying to hold down this overshield. That's going to end up getting grabbed by that Straight Tilted squad, who are down by 2 kills right now. Trying to utilize this as a front shield like they're a Spartan line or something to try to push up into this old guy squad. And that, oh my, he's going to have basically half shield left as he's going to push into that top tower. He's going to end up dying without getting a single kill. That OS goes down, and I'm Hot Soup is an absolute monster for that.
He's still alive. He is still alive and controlling this tower. Just completely brutalized the example of what little an overshield can get away with. I'm Hot Soup, technically quite hot.
Yeah, I mean, a big thing right there. That's a perfect example of just because you have OS doesn't mean you can't, like, not respect your enemy, right? You always have to respect your enemy and what they're capable of on the map. And sometimes when you get OS, you get a little carried away, right? You go like, I'm basically invincible, and you just get melted. That's going to bring this game like right to that 8-8 point, completely tied. Obviously, it started out 4-2, but now the guys on Straight Tilted still up by a little bit. But it's just, I mean, my guy, I'm Hot Soup. He's the boy.
I mean, still assist to kill participation on the side of old guys is still really, really high. I mean, they're one kill, they're 1 assist shy of having 1-for-1.
Yeah, it's, oh, man.
Still tied 10-10 though.
I feel like we're watching the beginning of the Stronghold all over again, right? It's a constant back and forth, but I feel like a lot of this right now, what's going on is just, what's going on the map is kind of crazy right now. There's literally players on both teams pretty much spread out everywhere. It doesn't feel like the communication is very on point for either squad. Like, they're definitely, you can tell they're communicating to try to help each other out. They're trying to move to help each other out, but they're also losing 1 or 2 players with that communication on both teams. Both teams are constantly losing players, and that's allowing them to get like snuck up on, getting shot in the side, getting shot in the back, and it's just kind of throwing a wrench in everything for both squads. And I'm sure we're going to see that change over time.
Dang, Ezel took that risk. I'm not sure if his teammates knew he was going to take that risk, but he did commit out of that tunnel to the B site and realized why he shouldn't. 15-14. Man, Straight Tilted's up by 1, but that's not much padding. Here in the second game of this series, old guys with 1 win under their belt leave Straight Tilted in a position where they really want to provide an answer, especially in a Slayer match. Man, Live Fire is one of the best maps that we spoke about in Halo Infinite, and because of that, a lot of players know it really well. So for every one of these players, this is an opportunity for them to shine.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those maps where you see a lot of people when they're warming up. This is what they play. We see Shweeks with a nice double kill right there. Good for him. But this is one of those maps where we see a lot of people that just shoot bots to warm up. This is like probably the map they're playing on. If they're just shooting around, trying to practice like anything, they're using this map to practice their power slides, you name it. And so everyone knows it very well. They're going to know a lot of the jumps on the map. They're going to know everything about it, every inch of it. But I mean, it doesn't matter when you got two teams like this just going at it nonstop. I mean, I feel like there's 3 down on both squads every other second.
It has been absolutely neck and neck, 21 and 19. This is the largest lead we've currently seen, a lead by 5. Old guys coming out with a little bit, might have actually breaking. You know, you're in a boat and you kind of go fast enough, you break. You break. I forget what that old adage is, man. Drew a blank there, but they broke the tide, or I forget. It's not the expression. I gave it a try, but it didn't work. But still, you're up by 6 now. Claps. I think an accurate expression of his gamer tag. He has the overshield. Currently has been not missing. That was pretty impressive VR there. Hit underneath. Saw the guy over behind the B site. Flicked some shots at him. Even hit those as the person was running and approaching the nest. Great performance there as we saw the view from Collapse. And shout out to our observer Zinni for capturing some of that as a spectacle for us to witness.
Guy's getting it done, that's for sure. Zenny is the GOAT for that. But I just want to point out, we had a nice little flank right there out of Sugas, and that kind of completely discombobulated this old guy's squad. But they ended up making a move on that. They ended up getting the majority of the kills out of that gunfight, and it worked out, right? They're up still 27-24. I really thought it was going to be kind of a turn in the fight, allowing the guys to push up maybe that B ramp there, but Str8 Tilted was able to read that. They ended up not really losing a life to the flank. They kill that player, and immediately they're able to stop the push coming from the B ramp in the middle of the map, and they get all the kills.
They're starting to minimize their loss too, because at one point in time they were down by 5. We've minimized that to 3. We're seeing was about 20 seconds left on the overshield, and as well as the sniper. So here's an opportunity for one of these teams to take some pretty simple action, control this one area at that one time in order to gain a power weapon and potentially, for Str8 Tilted, minimize their current loss, or old guys continue to pave a smooth road moving forward.
Yeah, hey, our boys over here on old guys looking like they're starting to heat up a little bit, right? They're getting things going. You saw a guy like Jajamino last map was an absolute monster for this team as far as slaying in those 1v1s and also just as a team. And in this map, struggling a little bit more off the start here, but he's definitely getting things going, which is going to allow them to keep things moving as far as the score is concerned. They've got things once again tied up to that 30-30 mark. And also, doesn't it feel like they've had overshield literally every single time? Well, I guess Claps had it once, but they've had it the other 2. But still, it's just weird. I feel like this squad over here of old guys is getting a lot of these power-ups, whether it be the sniper and the OS, but it doesn't feel like it's getting utilized to the best of its ability.
Man, I mean, they've been able to answer this, though. Str8 Tilted now up by 3. I mean, literally just not even a minute and a half ago, we saw the exact opposite situation. And one more kill on the board for Str8 Tilted, and we're going to be 15 points away from ending this match. 5 minutes currently on the board. Lead by 3 here in the Chumps finals. With the sniper as he's in the top of tower. A few shots on. Didn't see much connection there. But he is still using that sniper. So, at least the enemy's not. Whoa, a triple kill from Dirty Brains. 16 and 10.
I mean, shout out Jajamino, though. That guy was the perfect distraction needed for Dirty Brains to get around the back there, pick up that triple kill, and just absolutely annihilate Str8 Tilted off the map, hitting a large 3-4 kill swing right there for his team. And now they're up 38-32, which is very comfortable with the amount of time that's left. They can control the pace of the game if they want to, and they don't have to stay super aggressive, but it looks like they kind of want to.
They certainly could. And it seems so far to have brought benefit to them, so maintaining might be the most effective path forward. 39-33, up by 6 now. And they've been able to keep that in front. Jajamino with the snipes, helping his teammate with the assist, goes for the rotate. And he's at least able to stay alive and get away with that rifle. Schweeks, as well as I'm Hot Soup here, pushing up on C-Plat. We're approaching the final few moments of this game. 42 points now on the board for Str8 Tilted. Schweeks with a bit of a miss on the first, but I'm not sure if that one hit at all either. But Schweeks looks like he's going to be able to get a kill with a grenade. Well-placed nade as he bounces towards the corner and gets away. Overshield in the possession of his Zell as he pushes toward. He's going to be able to help to get an assist. 45-37 now, 5 points left. until Str8 Tilted can get their win and tie this lead out here in this Chumps Finals here on Halo Rec League.
Look at our boy Ezel right now. This guy's just popping off right now. He's got a nice big kill right there. He looks like he's about to get a second. Oh no, he gets hit in the back by the captain of the old guys team. That's gonna be Schweeks. What a play out of my mans right there.
Hey, that a round of applause, man. That was
hey, that'll happen to you, man. That'll happen. Sometimes you got to be careful when you're going through doorways when you're chasing someone, right? Because they know you're chasing them. You're shooting at them, so they're trying to make a play there. Great play out of Schweeks. Love to see that out of one of the captains. But his squad right now, they're down by 7 kills. Make that 6 to get a nice big one right there. Looks like Jajamino might get taken down here momentarily, so they might be able to actually get themselves back in this. But yeah, once you're at the point in a Slayer where there's like 1 or 2 kills for the enemy team, it's very, very difficult to try to catch up.
1 point left on the board. Str8 Tilted is going to be able to confirm it. They certainly will. And that's going to tie this series of matches out as Str8 Tilted. Map 3 is underway, folks. I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight on Halo Rec League. We're in Chumps. If this interests you at all, then signups for Season 6 will be taking place shortly. We see an exchange. The Rockets were in the possession of old guys, but no, now they're in the pocket of Str8 Tilted. And nope, they once again were exchanged. The possession changed almost 4 times for this Rocket, yet there's still one of them in it, with Jejamino currently having this and the Hill in control.
Yeah, our boy Jajamino, but oh my gosh, that was a perfect grenade. He's gonna see the guy coming up the stairs, just gonna get some damage off on his teammate. Okay, that was a nice little team help right there to help Jajamino get that kill. I say team help, but old guys, you know, helping out there. Look at these kills back and forth right now. The amount of nades that just blew up and then just like crossfire from their own teammates that ended up killing their own teammates is baffling to me. Like, you gotta watch the team nades, boys.
Oh, that was a really funny body flop there that I chuckled a little longer at than I probably should have. Man, claps right here in exchange. That's the Halo Infinite melee for you. Little hollow there at first, but he got taken out. And we're going to see the side of Str8 Tilted kind of come off with a quick initial sprint toward the first point here in this King of the Hill match at Streets.
Yeah, this first point looking like it's going to get taken by our boys over here on a Str8 Tilted, but the push coming in from old guys, they're going to pick up 3 of those kills. Last player left going to be Sugas, trying to get that last second timing right there. Not going to quite get it before he goes down. Schweeks and the boys clutching up there. But right off his spawn, it looks like our boys on Str8 Tilted going to be pushing from that PD side. Couple of them opting to go towards that purple street middle, it looks like, potentially. Yeah, we're going to get a nice strong front push from PD. One maybe hitting up the middle of the map. They're trying to get this going, but the Rockets are spawning up. They don't want to lose the point, but they also don't want to lose these Rockets. Rockets are going to get grabbed. Dirty Brain's going to go for the kill. Doesn't die to the Rockets. Does get taken down. And now that's going to be old guys picking up 3 kills, having the Rockets make that 4 kills. And I mean, old guys playing pretty good right there.
Talk about getting the rug ripped out from underneath of you. Look at how close they are from getting this point, and look at how quickly old guys came in and took control and have been able to maintain control. But no, not for long. All they got to really do is touch this for like an extended period of time, and they're able to do so. First point on the board for the side of Str8 Tilted.
Hey, nice job right there out of Str8 Tilted to finish that one off. They're also going to get on this subway point right off the bat. I'm Hot Soup, the guy who we were ordering up last map. Guy was absolutely frying. Let's see if we can get him going again here. He's going to get 1 kill, get himself out of there. Doesn't quite get shot in the back of the head there. I thought maybe that would happen, but we see the guys over here on Str8 Tilted running up the middle of the map right now, trying to get back to help their teammates. I'm Hot Soup cleaning up someone over by driveway. 1 player left. That's going to be Sugas, and he's towards that top purple street with 1 other guy there. And the boys over here on Str8 Tilted now have to move their way into this subway point, which is one of the hardest ones to get pushed into just because of how much control the other team, once they have control of that hill, can get.
Yes, sir. Some nice shots there from I'm Hot Soup. Yeah. I'm telling you what, he's a pretty solid player just based on observation of where he places his reticle. It seems to be kind of optimal to where he expects a potential enemy to enter his line of sight.
Gonna see Mosh out here with that stalker rifle, just trying to get things going with that thing. It's going to be 1-1 right now as far as points are concerned. That next one popping up, Str8 Tilted having the initial control, just like the last 2 points. that let's see if the guys over here on Old Guys can maybe get this one pushed in. About a quarter of that time already all the way through with that. And I mean, Old Guys picking up the kills as well here. It looks like they're going to play for those rockets. They do end up grabbing those in the middle of the map. They're getting themselves pushed out to try to force these spawns back as far as possible while still maintaining the time, which is exactly what you need to do on this point. Got to dodge rockets over here. They're just flying through the middle of the map left and right. And I'm Hot Soup with a nice kill right there. That's going to allow Old Guys to push right on through here towards the back of this point. They're going to pick up some of these kills. Kills a little bit back and forth, but overall Str8 Tilted looking like they're the ones at the bad side of that as they lose a couple guys. As soon as I say that, Old Guys have 3 go down, Mosh, the last one alive, just trying to hold things out, down towards back A. That point is going to get captured. The next one towards Purple Street Cafe side already started once again by the Str8 Tilted. These guys have been at the start of every single hill, keeping things going, and it's just a nasty, nasty rotation out of them.
Some consistency too. Like you said, it's like every single hill they're they're chomping at the bit to get the next point. And that behavior, that desire that we can observe through their behavior is kind of confirmed by the fact that they're able to pull it off. Approaching their 3rd point, only just now have they lost control for this entire point. Oh no, they're still in control. Dirty Brains has it. Just a few more moments and they're going to be able to get their 3rd point.
Ooh, Dirty Brain's going to get taken down. That 3rd point almost taken, but the guys on Old Guys do exactly what they did on that first hill. They get it stopped with barely any time left. Let's see if they can maybe get this one captured this time, but I don't think our boys over on Str8 Tilted are going to let that one happen. This one's very easy to contest as long as you control one side of the map, and as of right now, they did have that A side. I mean, Old Guys picking up the kills, holding it down. They've got 2 guys left alive. Their respawns are going to come in, and those rockets are up in 5 seconds, and they'll be the closest ones to them.
It's like if you're going to bend Old Guys' arm behind their back, right when you get it to the point where it's about to break, in their mind, they break, and they become a beast. Because right as they're about to lose is when they do their best. Red team's going to come in and swipe this. Str8 Tilted is able to nail this point once again because Old Guys waited until the last moment. And now we're into the 3rd point of the game. Are they going to do that again? Are they going to make the same mistakes here in the final point of this King of the Hill match at Streets?
Yeah, they get the rotation once again. They've got this early control, but this is one of the hard ones to hold because of the nades coming in from either spawn point. The guys over here on Old Guys pushing on in. They're going to pick up the first initial kill. It's going to be a 1-for-1 on the map. They're going to try to get on this time, but Str8 Tilted keeping things nice and contested. They're holding down their subway side of the map, trying to keep the high ground the best they can because the high ground, as we know, is the best form of combat you can have in the world. And, hey, I say that, but Collapse, he's trying to get the high ground right now. He gets absolutely annihilated right there by that Centennial Beam. And now Jajamino, he's trying to hold down this point with that Centennial Beam. I mean, I think he can do it.
You're seeing a lot more kills on the side of Str8 Tilted, which is odd because more kills on the side of Old Guys rather, which is odd because Str8 Tilted is pulling off this victory. I wonder if Old Guys have just been apprehensive about scoring to this point. It's almost evident, at least in the current statistics, so it's not asinine of an observation to make.
Yeah, I guess looking at their assists, the only thing I can really think of is maybe it's kill efficiency. Maybe they're kind of like getting kills and then just dying on their own without really getting much team help. Then again, you do have like Claps and Shweeks do both have 7 assists. You got 2 guys with 3. But it just feels like the Str8 Tilted squad is just doing a better job when it comes to the efficiency of their kills. They're going to end up taking this map.
Wow.
That's going to put them up 2-1 in the series. And that was honestly, all things considered.
And you can see exactly what this league is all about. Demonstrated right here in this game by these teams. By us as casters, we're here to represent. We love doing this. CNK, it's a pleasure. Let's kick it off in what could be the final match here in the Chumps title of Season 5.
Sozer, I'm having a fun time casting with you right now. What just happened? Did Str8 Tilted just go 4 down right off the bat? And now Old Guys just kind of trying to push their base in. I mean, I'm hoping Str8 Tilted can hold here a little bit longer. But we do know between these two teams, typically, I mean, we've seen it's pretty back and forth on slaying every single map, but sometimes Str8 Tilted gets himself off to a little bit of a sketchy start, and that's what we're seeing right now. That flag is going to get pulled through that generator side of the map, and it's going to get pulled through the top real quick, and it looks like it's going to be defended all the way back. This should be a cap.
This should be a cap. My gosh, look at the current slays on the board. It's been total
Oh my.
domination on the side of old guys as we progress into match 4. I mean, if this is any indicator of what's to come, only just this shortly, a minute and 10 seconds into this match, and we already have a point on the board from old guys. Gosh, hopefully this isn't a premonition of what's to come.
Yeah, I mean, look at I'm Hot Soup right now. This guy's got 5 kills, 3 assists. I mean, they only have 1 death on the team as a whole. Make that 2, because our boy I'm Hot Soup does finally go down right there. Yeah, this is nuts. I mean, this is basically perfect gameplay we're seeing right here out of the boys over on old guys. And now that flag gonna get pulled once again by them. It's gonna be towards the middle of the map. Kills kind of going a little bit back and forth. Claps trying to do his best to clutch up here. He knows he's got to try to get a stop. He's helping his teammates out the best he can, getting some kills here. His flag not currently getting pulled, but he's gonna get jumped on and absolutely smacked right there. And this should allow that flag to keep on moving. Oh no, it got recapped. Yeah. What am I saying? What am I saying?
Man, we're only 2 minutes into this game, and what we just witnessed, I'm not sure. I mean, that's a lot to recover from. Not even like statistically, not statistically, but a lot to recover from mentally. Like, what just happened to us?
I have no idea. I feel like I was just watching free for all there for a second, and just everyone was killing each other, but specifically only one team was dying.
Yeah, well, they're not out of this yet. I mean, Str8 Tilted so far has been able to put some kills on the board and at least show old guys that what happened in the first part of this, you know, might not happen again. You're currently going to see, you know, old guy's flag out there currently being captured. Gazelle trying to
Nice.
return his flag. He's going to be able to get that flag back, unfortunately. I think that first initial stride that they had, getting that first cap, was just so well executed off the rip. 3 now down on the side of Str8 Tilted. Could this be the opportunity that they need to step up to the plate and get another capture? 2 more, 3 more running up together. I think Shriek saw some opportunities to get multiple shots in those guys. Jeez.
Yeah, Shriek's trying to get shots off on everyone. He's done like 1,000 damage in the last like 2 seconds here. He's doing a good job holding things down. His teammate trying to pull that flag as he's trying to make sure he keeps the cover over the top. His teammate does go down. That flag does get recapped. Now, he's just trying to make sure he maintains this top middle ground right now, helping his teammates out where he can. And he's going to just be jumping on people now. I mean, Shweek's the team captain of this squad, just trying to be a leader at the moment, trying to be the most pushed up player. He ends up dynamoing himself by accident, and that's going to give Sugars a nice kill right there with the heat wave before he goes down as well. But now we see Ezel. He's going to try to grab this flag right now, but he's got plenty of players around him. He's going to get a little bit of a trade on that flag, but his teammates pushing through that generator side of the map very quickly.
I can't believe this is Chumps, man. It could be down to this. And with old guys already with the lead.
This is a big pull.
This is a big pull. Str8 Tilted's really tasked with answering this. And this could be their opportunity. Oh, no, 3 down. Dang, Shweek's rotated back. He knew he shouldn't overpush. He knew the flag was going to be able to make it to mid. He rotated back with his team. Good defense there from the side of old guys. As Str8 Tilted doesn't look like they're going to be able to confirm this gap like that.
Yeah, Ezel was just trying to be a little bit annoying in the back spawn there. Doesn't quite not able to live long enough for his teammates to help him out. This should give the advantage to old guys here to be able to push up the map, get that nice mid-map control, and just kind of hold things down. We are going to see the camo in favor of I'm Hot Soup over on this old guy squad. And this is one of those guys that I was saying it earlier when he had camo on that recharge. He's very deadly on the map. Now, imagine him with camo. It's going to be a little bit scary. And he's going to opt towards using this to just pull down his side of the map, try to help his teammates out the best he can, and just give as much info to the squad as possible, right? He's going to try to clean up kills where he can without giving away his life.
Put a few shots on, call out where they're moving. Provide support, great execution. Invisible Hot Soup kind of sounds like medieval warfare with a poor tar like down over the castle walls. Like,
yeah.
Be kind of invisible. You don't know it's there, and then all of a sudden, oh, it's Hot Soup. Weird.
But in this case, you're getting like some nice hot soup just poured down your throat, and it's just like, jeez, man, chill. Leave me alone.
Hot Soup really effective and a formidable adversary here for Str8 Tilted. As old guys still in the lead. We're now almost halfway through this capture the flag match at Aquarius. What could be the decider, but old guys with this lead, and currently Str8 Tilted not able to respond quite yet.
This should be a cap. We had 4 down right there. Oh, never mind. They do spawn on that far side of the map. That's going to allow them to push right on through. Don't think they're going to still get there in fast enough in time, but maybe they can get the map control they need to maybe get a counter cap here. But they're going to be pushing into this base. Kills going back and forth. But look at Dirty Brains right now making plays with the massive triple kill. Doesn't end up getting the over, but he was so close. Almost had that one, but he's going to end up getting taken down. But that's just a massive clutch up out of him. It's tough when you let a guy like that go, right? Sometimes he just like they sneak through the lines. You don't really know where they're at. You don't have the comms on them, and they just make a play.
Yeah, that was a great triple kill, and that contributed toward the success there of Str8 Tilted to step up to the plate and get that cap. And hot damn it, now says the brown cow, as we're going to now proceed into this round as we tie this out 1-1.
I mean, I tell you what, though, the guys over here on Str8 Tilted, their objective efficiency while getting outslayed in this map and even in the last map it's astonishing what they're able to do on the map while not even getting kills, especially on a map where map pressure is so important as far as moving the flag is concerned. And it just feels like they're finessing their way around the map with respawns instead of kills, and it doesn't make any sense.
Setting themselves up for success in the future, but not for current. 4 minutes and 30 seconds. 2 players, 3 players now down on the side of Str8 Tilted. Is this going to be another move from old guys? You see 2 of their players, 3 of their players. They have a pull. 2 players down on the side of Str8 Tilted. This might be the response from old guys that we've been waiting for as Claps grabs the flag. Looks like a little bit of a fumble. He's going to get caught in the utility. Hasn't quite gotten out to the middle of the map yet. Looks like the flag also bounced off the pole. A number of unfortunate events for Claps. 117.
Yeah, poor 117 there trying to get it done. And hey, that's another one of those situations where you've got, what, 3-4 down. You think that flag is going to get pulled, no problem. And yet they respawn, they collapse on the guys grabbing their flag, and they get the return. It just doesn't make sense how they're doing such a good job at it. They're doing a very good job communicating clearly and working together to get this done. They just got to get a little bit of map control, and I feel like they could, the way they play, they could very easily chain 1, 2, 3 flags together.
It certainly seems as though the moments when they've executed flawlessly. So, I mean, when you see that, it's like, wow, that was really good. They really came together there and nailed it. And exactly right here again, we just saw it again. Mosh came up and paved a smooth road for his team to grab it, still paving that smooth road, gets a killing spree. The flag did go down. He didn't provide the coverage he needed. Sugas is able to grab the enemy flag as well with the response. Both flags are away from the base. 3 minutes on the clock in the CTF game at Aquarius here in the Chumps finals. Progressive.
Yeah, I mean, both these teams trying to fight for these returns as we speak. Both should be coming through momentarily. Actually, we get a nice little refresh grab here on this red flag. I'm Hot Soup from behind, going to get some nice kills there with some help. Going to get immediately taken down, though. This flag is going to be on the move. Mosh, once again, Mosh on the move with this flag. The guy loves to do it. He's going to get a nice little turn and burn right there. And he's going to push this flag all the way back up to his base. Should be able to get... he's not even... Yeah, okay, the flag is there. For some reason, I thought it wasn't. But look at this. These guys off a respawn. They get here. Their efficiency is absolutely insane. And Ezel going to be around the back. He's got to try to get these kills. The flag is going to get pulled off. Ezel gets the kill. He's going to go for the return. He's trying to get the kill on his flag getting returned as well. I mean, the enemy flag being returned. And these kills going in favor right now of Str8 Tilted, even though they've just been... pretty much at a disadvantage for the last like 2 minutes, and they end up turning that into a positive once again.
Tied 1-1, 2 minutes on the clock. If either teams are going to take action, it will be in the following few moments, folks, as the Chumps could end if Str8 Tilted is able to come through and get another cap. If otherwise, you know, we could even go into overtime.
Yeah, a little bit of overtime on Aquarius is never fun for either team, because all it takes is one mistake and that flag is gone, right? Unlike previous capture the flag maps like we saw in Bazaar earlier in the year, like if you made a mistake, sometimes you had the a lot of times you had an opportunity to get the mid cut off, make a stop. Whereas on a map like Aquarius, if you go 4 down, most of the time it's just a cap.
Look at this spot here from Sugar sitting on top of the workbench inside of his base. He's able to get the enemy down to 1 shot.
Oh, he's gonna.
Fortunately, he has a player, another player right behind him, is grabbing the flag and continued running with it. He's got him to 1 shot. The but that was a good run there from Old Guys. They got it past halfway, and Suga's not even able to get out with his life. The flag was touched there just toward the end there by Old Guys. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to keep it, though. Perfect on the board from Azel as he gets to the counter cap, all 4 down on Old Guys. What a response there from Azel.
This is the situation right here. Azel, like, once again makes the situation to where it's just in favor of his team, right? It's a massive disadvantage and then immediately turns it. Now, this flag could get capped. Dirty Brains has to make the play, gets that kill right there. The flag gets tossed off, but Azel clutches up. But now Shweek's wreaking havoc in the base right there. The flag gets capped. There's 27 seconds left. I mean, the efficiency out of Str8 Tilted right now is amazing to watch. They do it map to map. They do it all the time, and it is just amazing to see.
Yeah, something clicked there for them, certainly. Another 3 players down on the side of Old Guys. 10 seconds on the clock. Is this the final nail through the coffin? Can Str8 Tilted take this title? It's down to the Old Guys in 3 seconds. Are they going to be able to touch this flag? No, they're not. And Str8 Tilted will take the Chumps title in Season 5 for the Challenger Premade.